Welcome to Secrets to Alignment with Savannah Schaffer. I am here to equip you with the belief and energy to make your dreams a reality. Take this time to fill your cup and align with the most vibrant version of you. Welcome back to the Secrets to Alignment podcast with your host, Savannah Schaffer. Thank you so much for being here. I am always so excited to sit down and film these podcast episodes for you guys. I have been getting such incredible feedback. Hearing from all of you guys about the different things you're taking away from this podcast has truly meant so much for me. So thank you so much for just openly sharing and being so vulnerable and letting me know what's really landing with you, because it really helps me create these podcast episodes for you guys, knowing that it's actually going to impact you. And if there's any specific topics that you want me to cover, you can always send me a DM on Instagram and I will be here for you guys. Today's episode is all about how to build more confidence. I feel like confidence is something that I am just constantly wanting to get better with and just improve and bring in more in my own life. And I know that if that's something that I am being intentional about, I know that it's something that so many of you guys are as well. I feel like confidence is something that allows us to unlock a lot of doors that we otherwise wouldn't have had open if we were in a insecure or scarce mindset. And I feel like when you're just in that confident place, opportunities, relationships, money, abundance, really incredible things find their way to us. And I just really love that. I think that confidence is something that is so powerful, and I feel like you can automatically notice if somebody has that confidence or not. And even if you are really educated or you have a lot of skill in a specific area, if you don't have the confidence to go along with it, you're not going to be getting nearly as far as you would if you had that confidence in the way that you talk, the way that you hold yourself. And I just really wanted to give you guys as many tips as possible to support you in building more confidence. Having confidence to me is like having this belief, this knowing that you bring so much to the table. And I feel like when you have that attitude about yourself and you really can recognize all of the skills that you have, all of the incredible energy that you bring to every single interaction, people also start to notice that as well. And I'm not talking about that fake confidence, that ego confidence. I'm talking about someone who is just calm and collected, and she's concise. She holds her head up high when she's walking into a room. She isn't looking down at her phone. She's just really walking with this type of, she's got this way about her that everyone wants to know, like, who is she? What does she do? What does she have to say? Everyone is curious about this person because they carry themselves in a way that's just magnetic. She shows up intentionally. She speaks with clarity. She's concise. She's not running on in different sentences. She knows how to communicate with ease. And when you talk to her, you just get this calm, peaceful presence with every single word that she says. And I feel like that is just something that you really can pick up on people. On the other kind of things, the opposite of confidence would be that insecure person. You might know someone who maybe is like really jealous of other people. Maybe they're just, that they're just insecure. I typically can tell if somebody is a little bit more on the insecure side because they usually will walk with their head down. They'll pick up their phone to avoid eye contact. They will not look at you while they talk to you. They're kind of like looking all around. They're questioning themselves. They say, "I don't know," a lot. And those are little things that I can now recognize because I used to be that person. Confidence is something that I have really had to build within myself, because when I saw other women with it, I recognized that they just had to build to get to that point. And that's the cool part about confidence, is that it is something that you can build on and you can always improve on. When you have that confidence, you're intentional with how you speak. you take up a lot of space. Like you just naturally have this way about you where you're not small. Like you're not making yourself small. You just feel full and vibrant and grateful, and you give off this really radiant energy that other people love to be around. I know one person in particular, every single time that she sees me, she's always just like, Savannah, your energy is like radiating. Like I love, love, love like the vibe you're giving off. And it is because I've intentionally cultivated this attitude of confidence. And I've done that through repetition. And that's really what all of this comes down to. I'm going to give you guys a couple tips on exactly how you can build that confidence, but know that it does start with repetition. You have to be constantly on top of these things, and with time you will build it. But in the beginning, it could take you a couple months, it could take you a couple years for you to really gain this like high level of confidence. And for me personally, it definitely has. I'm definitely the most confident version of myself that I've ever been, and it's taken so much work to get to this point. But I will say that one of the biggest things that has supported me in getting here is that I have always kept the promises that I make to myself. And if I say I'm going to work on my confidence, I'm going to become more confident, I fucking become more confident. I'm going to educate myself in that. I'm going to study what it is about others that I notice that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love the way that she talks or she holds herself, or I love that she styles her hair that way, or I love that she holds that kind of just energy, the way that she walks, like whatever that it is. I can almost like I will mirror other people that I look at and I'm just like, wow, that woman is so elegant. Like she's so confident. And I will then like analyze and be like, okay, so this is what makes her so confident. She's standing there, she's looking at the people in front of her. She's not looking down at her phone. She's not trying to distract herself. She's standing there with her hands still. She's calm. She's peaceful. She just has this like softness about her. And then I will recognize those things and then start to adopt those things myself. So I'm going to give you guys multiple different ways to start building this confidence. Number one, first and foremost, externally, you want to start keeping the promises that you make to yourself. If you say that you were going to wake up at a specific time, you need to wake up at a specific time. Confidence is built by action. It is built by consistency. It is built by you actually taking the necessary steps for you to go create whatever that it is that you're going to do. You're not just automatically going to become confident one day, completely randomly. It is something that you have to intentionally build upon. And one of the best ways to do that is by that consistency and keeping those promises. If you say you're going to go to the gym, you have to go to the gym. If you say you're going to do something, you have to fucking do it. And when you do that over and over and over again, you're showing yourself that number one, you're worth it, and number two, you're always going to keep the promises that you make to yourself. And that just gives you automatically, it gives you so much confidence because you know that you're going to handle whatever it is that needs to be handled. You're going to take control. You're going to do the things that you say you're going to do, and that gives you a lot of confidence. Whenever you're in conversations with somebody about maybe a job opportunity or something else, you just know I've got this handled. I bring so much to the table, and your actions have proven that to you time and time again. Now, number two, internally, you want to start monitoring those moments where you do get into that insecure mindset. For me personally, I literally will walk myself through those feelings out loud. I will say, I am feeling this way because blank. I want to feel this way because blank. And then I take some deep breaths and I shift my vibes completely. Okay, so for example, let's say I'm out with some friends and I will literally walk myself through me saying, I'm feeling insecure because when I did this, nobody laughed or everybody laughed, whatever. But I want to feel confident because I want to enjoy myself while I'm out. I want to have fun. I want to like let loose. I want to not be so in my head. I want to be present. I want to enjoy the time that I'm having with all of my friends. Okay, so if that's what I want to do, I literally will create this thought process where I'm explaining what I'm feeling. I'm then calling in what I want to feel. And then I say I'm choosing to let go of blah, 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 so that I can feel blank. So I'm choosing to let go of the opinions of others so that I can feel into the present moment and be completely here and have the best fucking time of my life. And that is something like, that's a very real example for me because I have struggled a lot in the past of what others think about me. That's been a hard one for me. And if this lands with you, please send me a message because I really love conversating about this because I've been through it so much. I used to be really worried about what people's opinions were of me and if they accepted me, if they liked me. And that is something that I've really let go of. And I've been tested recently about this. And I'm really happy that I'm in the place that I currently am, because when you're constantly analyzing everyone else's opinions about you, you're literally not spending any time in the present moment. You're in your head. You're not able to have as much fun. You're not able to just enjoy yourself because you're constantly worried about, like, did I say that thing, or what do they think about the thing that I said? And like, you're just constantly getting in your head. And I just think that it does such a huge difference when you're actually able to just be present, be confident, know that if they don't like you for some reason, like, there's nothing wrong with you. They're just uncomfortable with a part of themselves, and just fucking live in the moment and enjoy yourself. And I think that it makes such a huge difference. And it's truly like, once you get to that place of really strong confidence, there's not many things that can throw you out of that. And that's, I feel like, literally a superpower in itself. And also, I will notice that the sooner that you start to notice these things, like as soon as you start to grasp on to, okay, I'm starting to get into this headspace, or maybe it's like the day after you realize, oh wow, like I was super insecure in that moment. That's going to shorten that time every single time. So every single time that you get into that headspace, you're going to start to catch it a lot sooner because you are recognizing these things, because they're just, your reticular activating system is literally like, it's now put on alert that this is something that you're wanting to change about yourself. Even you clicking on this podcast, you're now bringing yourself over to the other side of, I want to be more confident. Therefore, you're going to attract more situations, opportunities, people, and places and things into your life that are going to make you feel more confident. And you will be blessed with a lot of opportunities to see if the things that you're learning are actually if you're able to actually integrate them. So you'll be tested a lot through that. But the sooner that you start to catch yourself, the sooner it gets on the next time. So if you notice yourself 3 hours after the event is over, the next time it's going to be 2 hours. The next time it's going to be 1 hour. The next time it's going to be in the exact moment where it's coming up. And that's where it's at for me personally. I noticed the specific first thought that I have where I'm starting to question myself. And then I'm like, okay, perfect. Let me redirect. Let me go through this thought process. Right now I'm feeling blank because of blank, but I want to feel blank because of blank. So I choose to let go of blank and shift into blank. And then I take a couple deep breaths. I refresh my vibe. I come out of the bathroom or wherever the hell I was. And I'm just like, I'm back and I'm better. And I'm just having a great time. And it truly makes such a huge difference. And you just really enjoy yourself. And I think that that's all that life is about for me, is I just want to be enjoying myself. I want to be laughing more. I want to be having a great fucking time. But if you're stuck in your head and you're overthinking and you're spiraling about all of these different things, you're not having a good time. You need to be doing things that make you feel more confident. I personally know that I feel more confident when I do have my hair and my makeup done and my nails done and I'm in a cute outfit and I just feel put together. Even if it's not even makeup and hair done and stuff, I could be going to the gym or whatever, but as long as I have a good outfit on, or I'm spraying a specific perfume, or I use a certain skincare product or whatever, I just start to kind of romanticize my life to make myself just feel even more special, even better. Maybe it's grabbing a coffee for the day. Maybe it's doing a little journaling session. Maybe it's doing my affirmations in the mirror. Whatever it is that I need to do to get myself into the best headspace possible, I do that. And I do that as consistently as I can so that I'm always in that high energy, really beautiful vibe that people will catch around me. So just literally ask yourself, when do you feel the most confident version of yourself? Is it when you're all dressed up and dolled up? Okay, then do that more. There's nothing wrong with that at all. If you feel you're most confident and the baddest version of you when you're in a specific outfit, then wear that outfit 2 times a week, 3 times a week, whatever the fuck you have to do to make yourself feel more confident, start doing it. And soon enough, when you start to do these things, you just start to notice okay, this is what it feels like to be confident. I'm not worried about things. I hold my head up high, and then that becomes your new default mechanism, your new default place that you're operating from. the coolest thing ever is that you guys actually have the power to create this confidence within yourself. You have the ability to build it and to build upon it and to become the most confident version of you. You just have to actually take responsibility and start implementing these things as quickly as you can. And once you do for a good amount of time, you're doing it consistently, you're doing it repetitively, you are going to notice a huge difference in the way that you view yourself, the way that you view others, the way that you view the success that you have, the skills that you have, the talent, the energy that you bring to every single table. And I will say too that confidence is just, it's something that opens doors for you. Confidence is what I believe literally attracted me to Ty. Like, I don't think that Ty ever would have really been attracted to me if I didn't have the confidence that I had about me. I had just now finished 75 Hard, which is like a really challenging lifestyle thing that you do, challenge, I guess you can say. I had just finished that and I felt honestly like the baddest version of myself. Like, I felt like I'm so good at keeping my promises. I'm very consistent. I'm disciplined. I felt like a bad bitch. and I think that Ty absolutely picked up on that. And now here we are all these years later and we're happily ever after. So just know that confidence, it really can just open up so many doors for you. It's been the thing that I believe has got me in the doors with so many different people, so many different opportunities that have randomly come to me because of the way that I hold myself when I go to a coffee shop, like shaking hands with people, looking people in the eyes, like holding my head up high, smiling at others, greeting others. Like, I am just somebody who I know that there's opportunities literally all around me, but if my head is down and if I'm in this insecure headspace, I'm never going to attract them. So just start to be a little bit more conscious of this and start to intentionally build on that confidence, and you are literally going to change your entire life. I hope that you guys enjoyed this podcast episode. If you did, please give me a rating down below. Leave me a comment. Give me some likes. I really appreciate your guys' feedback more than you know. And like I said, if you guys have any episodes that you are requesting, that you want to hear from me, I would love to be there for you. And I'd love to create an episode specifically for you. So yes. Okay. All right. I'm here for you guys. I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for listening. And I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.